Don't overlearn from your own or others' good or bad experiences. The same action under other conditions may have or may cause different consequences. Just because the person started the alcohol business, then we can all start the alcohol business and be successful. Just because Michael is a great swimmer and he is successful at swimming, we can all be great swimmers and be successful in swimming. Just because the Frank has an Uber business, then we can all start an Uber business and become successful or as successful as Frank. Just because Gilles is a teacher and he is successful, we can all become teachers and be successful. The same action under different conditions may have or may cause different consequences. Just because you see someone doing something and they're successful or very successful while doing it, it doesn't mean that you will be successful as well if you do it. And I see a lot of people in Mozambique, in my country, fall into this trap. And I've fallen into this trap before. I've wanted to, man, there are a lot of businesses that I've tried out on my journey to fulfillment or personal accomplishment or on my journey to wealth acquisition. I've started a lot of businesses. I've founded a lot of businesses. And where are those businesses today? I would say that many of them were because other people influenced me. They said, oh, if you do this, then you would be successful. Try doing this and you might be successful. There are a lot of people that I see out there trying out new things and being successful at it. And that doesn't mean that if you try and do it, you'll be successful as well. I mean, I'm making these videos to improve my communication skills. But who says I'm going to improve? I believe I'm going to improve because I have intention behind it. After reading, I watch myself. I pay attention to my body language. I pay attention to how assertive I am when I speak. I pay attention to a lot of things when I make these videos. I'm not making these videos just to make them and to feel fulfilled and accepted by society. The more followers I get, the more likes I receive from these videos is just a testament to how much I'm improving. And for the people who already know me, this is something new again. And I always like to try new things. I mean, I've changed professions a couple of times, and sometimes I look back and say, wow, I shouldn't have done that. I should have stayed persistent. I should have kept on going. But people don't talk about the importance of, letting go or giving up or just moving in a different direction. It's a very important life skill to understand that whatever you're doing in this current moment might or might not be fruitful for you in the future. So, therefore, if you believe that you're stuck or you've been stuck for years trying to do something or trying to be perfect or trying to perfect a certain craft, and the more you invest your time and effort to accomplishing it, and in correlation with time, effort, and determination that you put in to accomplish that certain goal, if you don't see that the more effort you put, the closer you get to achieving whatever it is you desire, then it's time to step back, stop, and evaluate your situation. There's nothing wrong with that. I was a music producer. I have the skills, I have the ability, I have the ear to produce music. I have all of those skills up till today, but where was that going to take me? I'd probably be the next Black Coffee. I'd probably be the best DJ in Africa. I have a lot of friends who are doing the most, bro. Shout out to all of my producer and DJ friends. I will definitely be back. I think looking back, I made the right decision to just turn back and evaluate my situation because, man, just as us all, I've been through a lot, and this is not a video for me to talk about my life and whatever. We are gonna cross that bridge when we get there. I was just reminiscing and thinking about how that experience molded me into becoming a more mature person. Because at some degree, we are all influenced by our external environment. To some degree, we are all influenced by our external environment. And what made me start producing was that influence from my external environment. And at the time, I had no worries, I had no responsibilities, I had nothing in my mind related to my future. Everything was good, you know? And when everything is good, the decisions we tend to make are not always the best ones. And I had decided that I'm going to start producing. And you know, with a hobby, it doesn't mean that the hobby is going to take up your life and your life is going to be comprised of that hobby. It's just an extra thing that you're doing. And if I look at all of my friends and my peers, my music producer friends, most of them have a full on profession or are in the direction of attaining a full on profession, but still produce music on the side. So that is the optimal way to, it's the optimal work life balance. But to say that it you can live off of music entirely, bro, I wish you could come on this video and we could exchange our ideas regarding that. You could have a very fulfilling life. You have the opportunity to interact with thousands and thousands of people. You have a craft that can touch and influence thousands and thousands of people. I have producer friends that are releasing music on the biggest record labels in the world and consistently. In the next few years, imagine how big those friends will be. They're going to be playing music across the world, interacting with people, going on vacation. That's the best life you could ever live. But if we want to be realistic and not weigh the benefits and the disadvantages of having that as a profession, I would say that I got into my senses because of the conditions or the conditions that I was in at the time. Again, I'm not going to compromise my personal life, but yeah, there was a time on my musical journey where I had to change firstly. I mean, life is, we always need to change in life. Life is a continuous process, a continuous process of change. You don't change in one moment and then if you okay, you'll change, become someone new, and if you don't continue to change or actively look for change in your path to personal fulfillment, on your path to personal fulfillment, then you are going to stay the same. So you've changed, you became someone, you stay that person forever or until you reach your grave. Life is supposed to be viewed as a continuous process of change. So I changed today. What can I continue to change? What can I improve? What can I do today to make me a better person? And at the moment of difficulty, I was on a crossroad between changing to benefit myself or changing to benefit everybody around me. And the decision I made was to change to benefit everybody around me. I wasn't in accordance to the pressure at the time. People were like, yeah, bro, make music. That's your art. That is your talent. That's what you should do for the rest of your life. And honestly, if I had the opportunity to have a great life and not worry about anything else other than music, I would definitely still be making music right now. And I'm not saying this is an excuse for why I stopped making music. No, I actually never stopped. I have a couple of bangers on my PC that I've been making for a couple of months, but I'm not going to be releasing music anytime soon until I come up with a new alias and until my quality of life changes drastically. That is the goal. So, if I had stayed the same under the conditions that were set up in that time, I would be the person I was in the past. And that was someone I was trying to run away from for a very long time. Only when I decided to change my career was when I started to think deeply about what I actually wanted to be in the future. And up until this day, I have no clear vision of what the utmost representation of Gilles is. Because every single day, every day, I do not have holidays, I do not have weekends. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Kudande, Munwande, blah, all days are days which I take time to improve certain aspects of my life, of my personality, of what of everything that comprises me, everything that makes up this being that you're seeing right here. It took a lot of courage to come up in front of the camera and speak, because we all have that notion that nobody wants to listen to us. We are not people worthy of being listened to. I definitely am a person worthy of being listened to. I have very meaningful conversations with the people around me, and we always talk about things that can help us be better people overall. And if you try to copy a person, if you try to copy their personality, if you try to copy their way of life, if you try to copy their businesses, whatever it is you try to copy from someone else, will never be the same. The consequences will never be the same, because every action that is made or copied doesn't necessarily mean will have the same consequence, because the conditions are not the same. So a lot of things make me good at what I do. And since the video is 15 minutes long, again, I've been speaking for 30 minutes now for two different topics. And I think it's time for me to just make the cuts and post the videos. Nonetheless, I will again be making these videos every day as a synonym of my determination, as a synonym of the persistence that I have been instilling inside myself to become who I want to be in the future, and to have the qualities and personality traits of the person I want to be in the future.